Hello friends, welcome to English time. Keep a notebook and a pen with you, okay? We are at home for a long time, aren't we? No way to enjoy our vacation, right? No visit to the relatives, no tours, no game with our friends. Then, how did you manage the free time? Watching TV? Or playing games? Or reading books? Some of you might have read books and magazines. Some of you might have done all these, right? Anyway, we have started learning online. This is a new experience to us. Today, I shall tell you a number of interesting things. Are you ready? Let's begin with a talk with a picture. See this picture. What do you understand from this picture? What all ideas you got? Whom do you see? A family, isn't it? A father, a mother, and 2 children. Where are they? In front of a house, aren't they? In front of their house. Are they going somewhere or coming back? They are back after a visit. See, they have just got down from an auto rickshaw and they are walking towards their house, aren't they? Where have they gone? They have gone on a tour. Have you ever gone on a tour or an excursion? You might have visited many places. Okay, let me ask you one question. Why do we visit many places? Why do you go on a tour? Can you say? Tour gives us happiness. We can see many interesting places, people and buildings. We are free from tension and worries. We can learn many things from the places we visit. These are some of the merits of tour. Do you know Kerala is a tourist spot? Many people visit many places in Kerala. Hundreds of people from every part of India and every part of the world come to Kerala to visit these spots. Do you know what people call Kerala? Yes, God's own country. Why is Kerala called so? Now let us watch this video. have lot of beautiful places. We have fine weather. We have fine beaches. We have wonderful natural sights and our backwaters are magnificent. People once came here, come again and again. We have a lot of places to visit in Kerala. But we don't see many of such places, do we? I have visited only a few places. Anyway, tour to such beautiful places gives us happiness and relief. Now, let us come back to the story. We have seen that the family is back after a tour. Tara and her family were home. It's good to be back, isn't it, Tara? Said Ma. Yes, nodded Tara. I'm hungry. Madhav rubbed his stomach. Also hungry, said loudly. We have milk, eggs, bread and vegetables in the fridge, said Ma. I will cook dinner, said Papa. Papa, can you make fried rice? Asked Tara. Hi, fried rice, said Madhav. Look, they opened the door and they enter into the house. As they enter into the house, they felt something wrong. Very wrong. Gee, what's that smell? Said Tara. A monster, yelled Madhav. It was hot, dark and very unpleasant. The whole house smelled bad, really bad. Where was the smell coming from? Ma checked the bedroom. Madhav checked the bathroom. Tara checked the dining room. Papa checked the kitchen. It's coming from there, said Papa, pointing to the fridge. A fridge monster with a foul smell, said Tara with fright. Ma, I'm scared, Madhav said, hugging Ma. Let's open the fridge and see what's inside, said Ma. Ma opened the fridge and everyone closed their noses and mouths. It's warm inside and the light is off, said Ma. What happened? Said Tara. The fridge stopped working some time ago, explained Papa. Everything spoiled without the cold air, said Ma. Has the milk gone bad? Asked Tara. Yes, can you smell how sour it is? Said Ma. How shall I drink milk now? Said Madhav. Milk need to be kept cold to stay fresh, said Papa. Now look at this picture. What can you see in this picture? Whom do you see here? What are they doing? What do you see in the fridge? Bread is there. Something is there on the bread. What is that? It is fungus. Can we eat it now? No, it is rotten. What are the other things that we can see in the fridge? Some small vessels are seen. Look at the door of the fridge. What is that? Eggs. And some bottles are there, maybe of milk, pickles, etc. See, Tara is looking curiously into the fridge. What is she asking? Let us see. Has the bread gone bad? Asked Tara. Yes, do you see that green stuff on the bread? That is fungus, said Papa. It has grown all over the bread. Looks like hair, Mother said curiously. Don't touch it, said Papa. You will fall sick if you eat it. Have the vegetables gone bad too? Asked Tara sadly. Yes, they are rotten, said Ma. We can't eat it. Mother picked up an egg and dropped it. Mother, now it smells too worse, shouted Tara. Oh no, these have gone bad too, said Papa. Tara was sure she couldn't eat eggs. Yo, cried Mother, running away while Papa was cleaning the mess. They put all rotten food into the garbage bags and cleared the fridge. Mama, why do things go bad? Asked Tara. Everything goes bad over time. The cold air of the fridge keeps the food fresh longer. When it is warm, food gets bad faster, said Ma. Mama, does all food spoil? Asked Tara. Not this rice, said Ma. Or these potatoes, at least for a while. And not this pickle, said Papa. And not this ghee, said Ma. We have rice, potatoes, ghee, and pickles. So we can eat ghee rice and potatoes, said Tara happily. How is the story? Did you like it? We see that the food items kept in fridge are spoiled. How do food spoil? What happens to the food? What make food spoil? Do you know that? Let us see.
Organisms that cannot be seen with our naked eyes are called microscopic organisms. Microscopic organisms are commonly known as microorganisms or microbes. They are found all around us and even inside our bodies. The category microbes includes a large range of organisms. They include bacteria, fungi, viruses, algae, etc. Some of these, such as bacteria, viruses, and fungi, are well known to you.
Let's talk about germs. Yay! There are several types of germs, and two of the main ones are bacteria and viruses. These two germs are very, very different. Both can make you sick, but some of them can actually make you healthy. Bacteria are living cells.
Bacteria, perhaps, is the most well-known microorganism. Based on shape, bacteria are classified into three. Bacterium shaped like a ball is called coccus bacterium. The rod-shaped bacterium is known as bacillus. Some rod-shaped bacteria are curved. These are known as Vibrio. The spiral-shaped ones are known as Spirilla. Viruses are considered by many experts not to be living organisms. They essentially consist of nucleic acid and a protein coat. In many cases, viruses create damage to our body. Some viruses can even cause death. Fungal colonies can be visible to the human eye when they grow larger. For example, mold on bread is visible. Fungi can be split into three main groups. The first one is mold. They display a thread-like growth. Yeasts, the second category, are typically single-celled organisms. And the third type of fungus is mushroom. Mushrooms are familiar to all of you. Some mushroom varieties are edible, but certain others are poisonous.
So friends, we have listened to a small story of Tara's family. Now we know that the food in the fridge is spoiled because of bacteria. What do you know about bacteria? Can you write a paragraph about bacteria? Write a paragraph and send it to your teacher, okay? Your teacher will give you good suggestions. Friends, this is for today. See you in the next English time. Bye-bye.